Hi Scorpio, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-March 2025 love reading. Thank you to those of you who have liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's why I call it Bridging the Gap spread, and the way it works is we'll look at the past, present, future energies between you and your main love interest. Once we get through all that, we'll pull some oracle cards as well for some additional insight. That's where the Bridging the Gap dynamic comes into play. As far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel it's the way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Seven of Coins. So this is actually Taurus energy here. So to me, this says in the past, you might have initially had an attraction for this person, but you might have had your doubts as to whether or not you could actually take them seriously within a committed partnership, given that Taurus energy represents your seventh house of relationships. So yeah, it could have been one of those things where like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe there's a certain level of connection there, but I don't know if I could take them too seriously. Past energy on their side, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So at the very least, it shows me that they did have on their mind the potential for this to be a committed relationship between the two of you. But with Ace energies, there's not necessarily any action taken behind that. So at the very least, it says to me it might have been on their minds, but whether or not they acted on it, it's a little bit more up in the air. All right, present energy on your side, we have the Ace of Coins. So yeah, so to me, funny enough, they had it in the past on their side, now we see it in the present on your side, right? So this could just be saying that now, for whatever reason, whatever dynamics are at play, you might actually be gaining a little bit of confidence as far as whether or not you can actually move the connection forward with this person and take it seriously. So, I don't know if maybe you've seen a shift in their behavior recently or something along those lines, but now it looks like you are growing in confidence that this could become something. All right, present energy on their side, we have the High Priestess. So, High Priestess usually is a very intuitive energy. They tend to rely on that intuition as well. And if we look at the body language there, we see the back turn to the cards on this side, right? It looks like they're reading through a book. So it could be one of those things where maybe what really is at play between the two of you, even if there is this level of attraction, is it could just be maybe there's no clearly defined communication between the two of you. So that could be where there's some assumptions being made as to whether or not, there's attraction. Can this be something? Can it not? Right? So that could be the issue that you guys are experiencing right now. But yeah, looks like they're definitely comfortable doing their own thing now. And I feel like this is saying that they might just be trying to intuitively figure you out rather than directly talking with you. And maybe that's where you were feeling initially in the past that maybe you couldn't take them seriously because maybe there wasn't enough communication for you to feel comfortable doing so. All right, future energy on your side, we have the King of Coins. So this is actually Taurus energy again here. So yeah, so to me this says that, if we look at it as a progression from the Seven of Coins, of course, also a Taurus energy, and even from the Ace to the King, to me this says that actually your confidence for the connection will continue to grow. For some of you, this could also just be saying maybe you'll step into more of a masculine role within the connection and be the one to push it forward a little bit more, whereas maybe in the past you might have been waiting for them to do so. But yeah, either way, I feel like this is saying that you will feel that confidence in the connection continue to grow. And for some of you, this could even be pointing to a timeline, given that this is Taurus energy. Could just be saying that as we enter into Taurus energy, toward the end of April, you might feel more confident. All right, and future energy on their side. Also, we have the King of Pentacles. So interesting. This is also Taurus energy here. Obviously, different artwork, but the same energy overall. So now on the positive side, for sure, to me, this says that the two of you will be on the same page in the future. So that's obviously a positive to get things moving forward. But I do still notice the body language there, right? It looks like their backs turned a little bit more to the cards on this side. So it could just be one of those things where maybe they do tend to isolate themselves a lot too. And, I know for Scorpio, sometimes you guys are drawn in by mystery too, right? So maybe that's part of where the attraction for you guys is coming in, because maybe they're not, totally out there. They're not clearly defined as far as, what they do, things along those lines. But yeah, either way, to me, this says that the two of you will be in that energy, so you'll be on the same page. But of course, having two king energies can cause some clashes from time to time too. But overall, to me, this, at the very least, at the more positive end of things, could just be saying that you'll be on the same page in the future, and again, pointing more than likely to Taurus season. All right, bottom of the deck on your side, we have the Princess of Arrows. So this is the Page of Swords energy here in traditional tarot. And yeah, this could just be saying that ultimately you might actually be the ones to step forward and actually express feelings for this person. With the Page energy, there is a bit of shyness there, but we also see the butterflies there as well, which to me makes me think of that old saying, butterflies in the stomach. So there could be some nervousness around doing so. But it looks like for a lot of you might actually come forward to express feelings for this person. All right, and bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Eight of Coins. So this is Virgo energy here, and if we look at the artwork here, it looks like two people just having fun, right? And we do see the pentacles across their shoulder there. So to me, this could just be saying that maybe part of the disconnect between the two of you, right, is maybe you're just more wrapped up in finances, right? Sometimes we could just take things at surface level and say, okay, you have nothing but coins on your side. They have it in the past and the future on their side, bottom of the deck as well, right? So it could just be saying that maybe they have that realization, right? That, okay, maybe we're giving too much energy to our finances, right? Maybe that is hindering the relationship in some way. So this could just be saying that maybe they'll try to bring you out of your shells a little bit. So that's what I'm seeing with that. So to me, it looks like a good-natured card. And to me, usually Virgo energy is a dedicated energy as well. So yeah, it could just be one of those things where maybe they might come to that realization that, okay, maybe things have been a little bit too serious and the two of you should just have a little bit more fun mixed in to really connect a little bit better. We'll see what the Oracle cards add to the mix. First, we'll take a look at the messages of Oracle card deck here. I'm just going to give this a few more shuffles. I did pre-shuffle it before we started the reading, though. All right, and I'm just going to put it down. And what we'll do is we'll cut the deck, pull a card. And next, I'll do the same thing with the Wisdom Oracle deck. I also pre-shuffled this one, but we'll give it a few more shuffles. All right, and next we'll take a card from here. I'll get this out of the way, and we'll take a look at that Messages of Love card first. All right, we have Mastery. It says you've learned a spiritual lesson. So interesting, right? Because I was talking about we're seeing a progression, and then in this context, I was saying more than likely that was just a growth in confidence toward the connection for you guys. But for some, this could just be pointing to growth in general, right? Given that we see this card to go alongside with that. So yeah, so for example, all right, to give you a super generic example, maybe you're like, oh, I'm waiting on this person to express feelings first or something like that, right? And you're like, oh, they're not expressing feelings first. Well, you know what? Whatever. Maybe they're not on my level, right? So maybe there's a part of you that was dismissive of that. But maybe with time, your confidence is grown, and you're like, you know what? Let me be the one to come forward first. It's just one of many ways that can be playing out. But yeah, like I said, this could just be pointing to general growth for you guys, whether in the relationship or just in general. All right, and from the Wisdom Oracle, we have Mending. There's the artwork, and the number is 52. So for some of you, maybe there was a disconnect with this Seven of Coins energy at some point too, and now maybe you're coming back together. So see what this message has to say in the book. All right, the relationship message says you've come to a place where forgiveness is necessary if you're to move forward. Separate or together, you and the other person are still experiencing the effects of a hurt that is impacting everything you do, even if you're not aware of it. The energy needs to clear. What must you do to bridge this gap? Closing your heart is not the answer. You have the power to heal this wound. Ask yourself, what would love do? only good will come of forgiveness and honest redress. So yeah, this does make me think of the fact as well that we pretty much are in the middle of a Venus retrograde cycle as well, and while that can cause issues in relationships that are already ongoing, this could also help reevaluate past situations and possibly work some things out in that regard. So, hope it resonated with you guys. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.